Well, okay, today, we're doing a video by, good old Laci Green, also known as the most obnoxious feminist in the feminist community, in my opinion. And so how many no G there, okay, genders? So from my understanding, there's 3, okay? You could be male, female, and Nazi. And that's just what I know. So, let's see how many she thinks that there is in this 10-minute video that I'm probably gonna cut half out, but, whatever. Alright, let's go.
Well, this will be a nightmare. Let's continue the journey, shall we? The past month or so, I've been talking a lot about speech, censorship, and I'd like to move on to the next topic now, which is about how many genders there are. I want to talk about only 2, and TERFs, and Tumblr genders, and Z-Zimzer. Some people have spammed literally every video that I've ever made about the nature of gender and sex with only 2. Okay, point taken.
So basically everybody that just commented there is a fucking genius in her eyes, okay? She's like so baffled by that. Okay, yeah.
So I hopped on Twitter and asked those of you who do feel that there are only 2 why you feel that way. And in even asking that question, I got, a little bit of backlash from the feminist side of things. It's problematic, or it's hurtful, or it's invalidating. And I understand why some people might find it upsetting. But I'm gonna skip until where this video actually gets interesting. 'Cause as of now, oh wait. Okay, there we go. And it's gotten interesting. Yay. It's over. Okay, now I don't really know. We'll just skip to here. What makes a strong argument? Arguments that are backed by science and data wherever possible, with strong study design. And would absolutely get off to responses that address what I actually said. Oh my god, Laci supports harassment. No. Oh my god, Laci hates men. No. Oh my god,
yeah,
Laci's a white
Wait. She does she hates men. She has a hatred towards men. You know what? Okay, this video is so bad. I cannot watch it. So, we're just gonna go over here, right? And we're just gonna find, I don't know. Let's check out her channel.
A couple of years ago, I felt like all of a sudden...
Nobody likes that. Okay, let's just go down and let's just see toxic masculinity. Yeah.
Well, hi babes, what's up? Welcome back. Just a heads up today.
Never call me that again. I will fucking slam your face into the ground.
This video, I am a little bit sick. There are things happening in here. The holidays are here, of course. I try to get into the Christmas spirit, but I live literally in a desert, and I feel like that it makes it feel like it's just summer all the time.
You live literally in a desert, so do I. You learn to deal with the heat after a couple years. Calm down.
80 degrees outside, but despite all the sunshine...
Wait, how hot did she just say that it was? I feel like I missed something that I can definitely criticize.
I feel like that it makes it feel like it's just summer all the time. It's 80 degrees outside, but despite...
It's 80 degrees outside. It's so much hotter where I live. It was like 113 the other day. But, okay.
Despite all the sunshine and the warmth and the lights and the trees, something still feels a little bit toxic. Toilet seats around the world being left up. Filthy, disgusting men spreading their legs everywhere. Video game.
I have something. It's called a dick. and balls. Okay, I need to spread my legs so they're not crushed like a walnut. Okay, lady, dude, oh my god.
Games, those are happening. This is toxic.
If somebody ever came into my room when I was playing, say, Rainbow Six Siege, shout out Rainbow Six Siege, probably one of the best games ever made. But if somebody ever did this to me, just walked in and said, "This is toxic," I don't know what I would do. I would just be done.
I'm talking, of course, about toxic masculinity. This used to be like an obscure term, I feel like, and now it's all over social media. It's also...
Okay, we're just gonna skip through you again. Oh, look, there's a dude in it. Let's take a look at ball.
When it is actually representative of something that is inherent in masculinity, that may not necessarily be the best possible thing. So I think that we should probably be talking about toxic masculinity in a way that doesn't call it toxic masculinity. Maybe we should kind of...
Toxic. What should we be talking about?
You're a disgrace to your own race, that's what we should be talking about.
We should be talking about the behavior that...
I'm sorry, not your race, your gender. I get them interchanged. Or not interchanged. Confused. I don't really care.
men feel like they are forced to comply to based on like what media perceptions would tell them to. Being overly assertive, you know, if you go on a date with a girl expecting some form of like sexual compensation because you paid.
I never expect that on a date. What I expect from a date is to go, her find out that I am a horrible person, make me pay for everything, she takes the leftovers, date's over. Unless it goes better. I don't expect anything sexual from a date. Okay. Your hat looks like it says bunt. To me, I don't know if it does. But Jesus Christ.
For a fucking bill. And you know, I know a lot of guys are probably watching this and be like, I would never do that, and that's great. You would never do that. But it is a common thing. Being overly aggressive in some form of argument, that would be a case of toxic masculinity.
I was surprised to find, but also not, that I basically fully agreed with Bunty on this, but I particularly agree in terms of what this term, toxic masculinity, sounds.
Factoid. The term toxic masculinity was popularized by the mythopedic men's movement. I don't know what mythopedic means, but okay. The movement aimed for a healthier masculinity and formed in response to second wave feminism. I feel like we need another one of these guys to eradicate third wave feminism, which is what you are. You pig.
It sounds like you're saying masculinity is toxic. And I think that this is a bigger problem in social justice land. A lot of the language that is used to communicate sounds kind of
Rape culture, toxic whiteness. Just look at the TV in the corner. It's fantastic.
shamey. Personally, I don't care if we call it toxic masculinity or something else. It's not the words that matter to
Toxic white masculinity. That's what you really should have called this.
me. It is the underlying concept, which has to do with violence. First things first, masculinity isn't toxic, and neither are men. It's okay to be masculine, it's okay to be a man. Can't believe I have to say this, but here we are. I first heard this term, toxic masculinity.
Is there something called feminine? Or no, toxic femininity? Because if there is, that is you. I'm not sure. As you can see in the description down below, I don't check these things. I don't fact check what I say. I just say things. But whatever.
When I was doing a training to become a domestic violence crisis counselor, we were having a discussion about the relationship between gender and violence. Big picture, masculinity.
Gender and violence, the only reason that there's more in males is because they're full of testosterone, which means they are far more prone to violent situations than you are. Like if some dude walked up to me and said, "You look like a fat cunt," I would probably get pretty annoyed, maybe make it violent. You, though, you're a female. If somebody said that, and you being you would probably just yell at them. You wouldn't make it too violent, you wouldn't hit them. You would just say, you look like the same thing. And then you would just run away down the street and cry, and probably yell rape.
Refers to all the things that we think it means to be.
Let's skip ahead, because I'm about to die from this next conversation here.
That is used to dismiss the seriousness of male sexual assault, especially when the perpetrator is a woman. When it's a guy or even a little boy, 11, 12 years old, that's violated, people just don't take it as seriously. They might even congratulate him for it. Now that's what I call toxic masculinity. I'm calling the police.
Please do congratulate your little kids. I would definitely, 100%, I would be like, "Hi, little Timmy. Okay, yet you see, you just went and raped her. Congratulations. Here's $100. Go do it again." Yeah, okay, sure. Whatever she wants to say.
Right now. My eardrums are burst. Alright, that's enough megaphoning. So that's basically how I see it. So I asked you guys for your thoughts on Twitter. And some of you seem to be getting at basically the same thing that I'm saying. Some of you said that toxic masculinity isn't real, that this is just sort of a way to shame
'Cause it isn't.
men for doing the same things that women are encouraged to do, which is interesting. I'm open to hearing more on that. Others.
If you guys want me to finish this video, just tell me. But thanks for watching Skeleton Key. Like, comment, subscribe. The one like, and I'll finish this video for you guys. But see you later.